I had OCD obsessions throughout my life before I was diagnosed at the age of 35. And they used to wax and wane. I'd have different types of obsessions, which would take over my life completely. My earliest recollection was at a very young age of having to sleep on the floor because I had images and fears that I would smash my head on the wall during my sleep. And so I tried to measure the distance correctly between the pillar and the wall, which would take me a couple of hours. And then after 2 hours of trying to work it out, I'd end up sleeping on the floor. And that way I was not going to hurt myself in my sleep. I met my wife and the OCD attacked the relationship. It made me doubt that the relationship was real, questioning and constantly obsessing about whether she still loved me or I loved her. This was constant, it took over my life for a good 3 or 4 months, which led on to constant calling the wife 20, 40, 50 times a day just to prove that she still loved me. I had pathological doubts, which is common in OCD. When the baby was born, I was the OCD convinced the baby it wasn't mine. I was obsessed about whether it was, and the thoughts were that my wife had had an affair, and actually the baby wasn't mine. So I was always looking out for signs, checking back the past 9 months to where the baby was obviously conceived. When the baby was here, I had intrusive thoughts that they were going to suffocate under a blanket. So I'd spend most of the evening and all throughout the night constantly checking that whether the blankets were over the baby's faces and whether they were going to suffocate or some harm would come to them.